Welcome to the Ketamine Ken's Kinder Garden. I am sitting a mere few feet away from what is now a sunshiny garden. And I've decided I'm going to actually stay online a tiny bit longer than usual because I'm going to tackle not just one of my favorite topics, but also one that, if someone pops in, I'd love to have a chat with them. So many people are doing one of two things right now. They are in action mode, or perhaps they're in restoration mode. I'm sure there's many things in between there that people are doing, picking up their baking habits, maybe hitting the gym more often. Hopefully they're healthy habits. But today I wanted to talk about what's up here for you. And I have a short, quick anatomy lesson here with a post Dias de los Muertos meditator here. Yes, I'll bring it a little closer. And often what happens when we do this anatomy of our own body, this happens. Oh, shoot. Oh, gosh, right? We Homo sapiens are kind of become detached from our bodies. And also often, where is that? Also often, we need to reattach. But one way to get further into our bodies and deeper into our minds is finding creative, free, safe ways to alter our minds. Now, I grew up in the 80s and am what would I call it? A misinformation victim of the war on drugs. And my hunch is this next 4 years of whatever kind of refresher course it'll be on subversive activism, it's going to be an interesting time to see whether psychedelic research continues, whether decriminalized areas get to continue to pursue safe and ethical ways of reintroducing these sacred and ancient practices that were here long before America ever was a thought. Long after America is an afterthought, these practices will be here. I will be an ancestor by then, but it's something I feel fairly confident about. So today I'd like to do just one quick experiment. I know that anatomy lesson just whooshed on by, but one quick experiment if you're still with me, and that is to sit or lie back as comfortably as you possibly can and allow yourself to close your eyes. And I'm going to stay with you for just these next couple of minutes to offer you a sense of just a progressive relaxation practice, which I teach in my yoga classes, which is to take the next 5 to 7 breaths. And when you breathe in, engage any of the muscles that you can, squeeze them, squint them, clench them, don't strain them. And then as you exhale, let those muscles that you just engaged let go. Try that again. Engage the muscles, and maybe even do a Kegel exercise, clench the jaw, squint the eyes, curl the tongue. And then when you exhale, let it go. Perfect. Can you give me 3 more of those? Inhale at your pace. See if you can get even more air here. And then when you feel that fullness of your lung capacity, just let it go. Good. Just 2 more. Last one. I'm glad you didn't stop scrolling for just these 5 breaths. Those 5 breaths didn't cost you a thing. And if you're like many of us humans scurrying around in this young social experiment known as America, or elsewhere in the world too, perhaps just that in itself has altered your mind enough to take it to the next level. I'm now going to ring this singing bowl, which I procured in Taiwan during my recent trip, and I'm just going to sing it for about 1 minute. Stay with your breath, tune in, drop in. Now, there is a slight chance that based on the YouTube and my microphone feedback that actually the singing bowl did not come through. Just for spending that span of time, whether it was sounds around you or the bowl actually did come through, I don't know until I edit it or look at it. Can you find a set of words that resonates for you being a kinder version of yourself in this liminal space? Can you just whisper that to yourself right here and right now? And then I encourage you to take just one more of those breaths where you engage and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. And if you're still with me in this process, just let your eyes flutter open as you exhale and relax all those muscles. Now, in addition to breath, binaural beats like the singing bowls, a guided relaxation we call yoga nidra, there are so many other paths that are free and available for you to drop into this. And if we lose the war that goes on inside, there is no possible way we can navigate the craziness and wackiness and complexity of the world around us. I'm going to plant one more seed, and that is to do your due diligence to find the ways that you relate to understanding the liminal spaces in your mind and what those altered states might help you along the way. It is a kinder garden here. I know kinder gardens are being planted everywhere right now. And we sure know there's a lot of fertilizer, lots of ways to make sure this garden flourishes. I am here to remind you that indeed it's possible. And just because we've got the extra time, I planned on making this a 10-minute video. I'm going to share with you my meditation of the week, and it is called Yes, We Can Talk by Mark Nepo. Having loved and lost enough, I'm no longer searching, just opening. No longer trying to make sense of pain, but trying to be a soft and sturdy home in which real things can land. These are the irritations that rub into a pearl. So we can talk a while, but then we must listen. The way rocks listen to the sea, and we can churn at all that goes wrong, but then we must lay all distractions down and water every living seed. And yes, on nights like tonight, I too feel alone. But seldom do I face it squarely enough to see that it is a door into the endless breath that has no breather, into the surf that we human shells call God, or the mystery, or the unknown, or the void, or the universe, or maybe many gods. I don't have the answers, but damn it, I enjoy refining the question. How are you going to alter your mind and keep this your sturdy home so when those real things land, you can cope with them? I'm going to go for a walk with my sleepy little pooches. Da-da, Sibo. Oh, I can't even find Joy. There she is. Where is she? Oh, she's right there. Joy. And we're going to find our way to appreciate what this rainy season here in California is bringing everyone's garden. My love to your heart, my kinder garden to cross-pollinate with your kinder garden. And I went a little over time, the 10 minutes, but this is my gift to you. This is your gift to yourself. Don't waste it. Next time, it'll probably be a frying pan. This is your brain on news. We'll skip it for now. Love ya. Bye from Ketamine Ken's Kinder Garden. I wish you well.